reference to some mysterious historical event in the past. It was the Jutlarian Behead.
Okay.
You've done better than you could ever have imagined there.
I was simply going to quip that I'm turning into Donald Trump, but okay, that's cool.
1956 AD.
We all wore onions on our belts because it was the fashion at the time.
And that was what the Behead was all about.
Okay, so it is Wednesday the 16th of October. We're playing Space 1889 and we're adding lore.
And it was all part of the Jutlarian Behead.
So, yes.
Oh my god, did he die by beheads?
All I can think
He
of,
was in Egypt.
all I can think of is a hat full of bees.
Exactly.
Beheads.
Ooh. Wow.
Okay. So, as I recall, we are in the aftermath from the fight scene we had last session.
Yes. We've collected a couple of wounded
Guys, and we're
dudes.
interrogating them.
You don't speak Arab.
There's a problem with that.
Yes.
So, perhaps,
We're madly gesticulating.
I mean, regardless, I think we need to hand these chaps over because they're wounded and we don't seem to be able to help them.
Ray did patting down.
We could take them to the authorities.
We're
And
at
they
least...
may be able to.
How
ask
far
them
are we? We're
questions.
1 day or more from...
Yeah, we could get them to interrogate him.
That's true. That's not
Exactly.
our job, right?
Yeah, but the whole point is how far is it away? As I recall, we're at least 1 day away from civilization. Am I correct?
Not really. Well, yeah, about a day.
Are they in a condition where they can actually be moved?
Yeah.
Oh, we can
You
stabilise
can stick
them.
them on a mule.
We can stabilise them and move them.
Okay, fair enough then.
Ride them to a region.
Oh,
Fair
that's not a
enough.
metaphor.
Might be.
I love you. No, I love you. No, I love you more. No, I love you more.
I kind of like the end of the first season. Kind of. I just could see what they were trying to do. They failed at
It
it,
was
but I could see what they were
batshit
trying to do.
Is this Rings of Power?
Yeah.
The new Prometheus.
Okay then. If we are going to take these gentlemen back to the constabulary so that they can be interrogated and charged, etc., what things do we wish to do right here, right now in this tomb before we leave, or are we going to leave right this very second and leave stuff uncompleted? Because as I recall...
Oh, hang on.
we've still
What's
got-
his lord is lying on his face in a bloody thingy, isn't he?
And we
Yes.
can't get to him.
That's
yes.
right. So no, we can't leave him.
I think he's dead.
Actually, we could totally leave him,
I
but
think
we're
he's
not going
dead.
If
to.
he's,
If
if he's dead, we could leave him.
He's dead.
Oh, we
He
must
got- he
confirm
got-
this.
He got memed.
He did get named.
have we prodded him?
Well, you know what? He wanted to die. He
I
screamed
re-
with excitement and rushed
The
in.
problem is the door he went through, we can't go through anymore. We hold the dude and we just get surrounded by cats and they tell us weird things we don't understand, and that's basically what happens.
Yes.
We can't even enter the room where he was.
Yes,
So,
this is the
see,
problem.
The room where he is it's actually in our universe, but he's in the room. But if we go through the if we go through the door, we end up not in our universe.
Well, you can't get through the door
Yeah,
because
it's-
it's solid
A
like.
new door has appeared.
It's alternatively possible that we're overcome with a psychic vision and
So we
physically
can't
we're...
get at him, basically.
Yes.
So given that we can't get at him,
Could we get a stick or something?
I believe
and
we
push it through the solid wall. So a
No, he's behind a solid wall. I
A
think
solid
we just,
wall has sprung up since last we were there,
Oh, is it? Okay.
and now we can't get through it. And I came up with the idea of, what if we hold the idol? Because that fella who wrote that thing, well, he didn't write that thing, his friend wrote it, said he was holding that idol.
His friend Wahid.
And maybe we can enter the room without getting named if we're holding the idol.
We entered the room without getting named.
But when we go to the room holding the idol, there's a big wall in the way, and then we have
A vision of
astral
cats.
travel
yes,
experience.
I did. I had an astral.
A magic mushroom.
And I don't know whether it was coincidence or not, but it seemed that I went back to, like, I could seemed like sort of hometown thing or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
I remember the cats were like,
She will come. She
well,
will explain.
yeah.
Whoever she is.
I still think it's Aisha.
I wonder
What's,
I wonder if we're about to face. I wonder if we're about to face the railroad.
Okay. Have we explored everything in this underground?
That is a good question. Have we?
Maybe
Are
we
there
should
any
just keep
nooks,
looking.
crannies, extra corridors?
No.
Do we
no,
need to make a roll for secret doors?
No, there's just one corridor going down with a couple of flights of stairs, and there's the room with the. Oh yes, Dave actually found an anomaly between the
Yes, I
manuscript you had and what you discovered.
So,
Because there's a giant throne down there in the first room.
but in the description, there is a giant statue of a god
Hmm.
in the ancient description. So
Has the god got up and had a walk?
it's presumably the god was in the throne.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the statue of the god was replaced by a throne, but I think more likely, even though it doesn't say as much in the original description, the god was presumably in the throne.
On the throne.
On the throne, yes. That
Enthroned.
makes slightly more sense than what I said, yes. Merged with the throne.
Like Alien.
I've had a stupid
I was
idea.
thinking
What is your
Theseus and
stupid idea?
Pertho.
Put the idol on the throne.
We can't. It's all walled up, isn't it?
No, the throne is no.
That's in the first room.
Yeah, no.
The
Yeah,
second room
the
is the room we
sealed
can't
door
get
is
into.
behind the throne.
Okay.
Okay.
No, well, we could try that. We could put the idol. We've still got it.
Mhm.
Nothing happened.
Oh well. Worth a try.
So, is there anything we can do here then?
I don't have any good ideas other than handing these guys over to the cops or something similar, to the colonial police or whoever it is, but we need to get some stories out of them if we can about who they are and what they want.
Is there anybody amongst the porters who brought our stuff here who could speak Arabic?
They all ran off when the shooting
Good
started.
point. Yep, I can't have forgotten that. Thank you.
They were the first one shot at.
Has anybody poked their head over the hills since the shooting stopped?
So we don't actually know that these gentlemen don't have compatriots who are lurking outside waiting for us.
I have a feeling that
Oh, there's definitely more of them.
I have a feeling that, pardon me, that this thing is significant somehow, but I can't for the life of me figure out how. Does any of us have the skill of reading hieroglyphics?
I don't believe so.
I don't think it is a skill.
Oh, actually, I think someone used to, but I'm not sure if anyone does at the moment. That's a good question.
I can
Oh,
do
this
French,
is
German,
Carrick
Latin,
Fergus.
Colleen, and
He's not gonna
Parhoon,
be
but I
much
can't
help to
do.
me in this adventure, is he? Good old Carrick.
No.
Maybe
Wait.
Tristan Basingstoke had hieroglyphics.
He probably did.
Yeah.
It's the sort of thing Tristan would have.
If only he was with us.
Melvin Cornish.
To absent friends.
Oh,
He's on Mars, growing.
what if I hit it with my holy moonlight sword?
Magnolias.
Magnolias? Yeah.
I can speak Cantonese.
That will work because you're British.
Spent some time in Hong Kong, don't you know?
Your Cantonese is basically me likey chop chop, isn't it?
Me like you chop chop.
Oh dear.
Hit them with an umbrella.
To be honest, Melvin is. I don't know why I'm using this accent. Melvin isn't particularly outclassed at all. He's very much.
It's more like he.
He's more like. Well, mate, that's a bit
Well,
too.
he's middle,
That's too
he's
working
middle
class.
class.
Yeah, he's one of those middle class guys. You know, like your sergeant major from Zulu.
Sure. I love that character. The British Army doesn't like to have more than one disaster in a day.
Well, but that's actually not that character.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a good line though.
That's
the
Connery.
best
Not
line ever.
Connery. Why did I say Connery?
What
Why
is it?
can't I remember
Michael
his
Caine.
name? Michael.
No, it's the other guy who says that. Michael Caine's response is
No, Michael Caine.
Michael Caine says
They don't like two
Explains why.
disasters on one day.
they don't like. The other guy goes, the army doesn't like to have 2 disasters in one day. Michael Caine
Oh,
says
yes.
it upsets the civilians with their breakfast.
But I'm trying to remember. They're saying well, how they won. It was basically the rifle. He said.
And to bait it with some
Yeah,
guts
yes,
behind.
and then our middle class officers, lower NCO type says, and a bayonet with some guts behind it.
But I will point out that the same actor played Hercules and you hated him.
What that Sergeant Major
Yeah,
played?
he plays Hercules in Jason the Argonauts.
Oh my god! Yeah. It's because he was dumb in that.
He was Hercules.
It's ridiculous.
When is Hercules not ridiculous? It's Hercules.
I know.
Let's see if we can advance the plot, maybe.
No, let's reminisce.
He's giving me the look.
I've got a not wanting to upset anybody, but I've got 3 bullet holes in my arm.
Let's go
Ray, pat him
town.
down.
Let's go to town. Go to town. Go to
Bandage
Dave's
the
parents
wounded
wounded
and
as well,
head off
isn't
to
he?
Town.
Yes.
I'm not.
Okay, you're all hobbling into town, I take it.
Yes.
We've got mules, yes.
I'll say you get there next day in the morning, first thing at light,
Okay.
with your 2 dudes.
Stopping only for the occasional crumpet.
You think there's crumpets between here and town?
We brought our own.
We've obviously brought our own.
Oh, I see.
We're that sort of people. We're not savages.
I'm middle class. I eat Johnny cakes on the fire.
We're not savages.
Johnny cakes on the fire.
It's too late for him. Up his misery.
With a bit of treacle. A bit of treacle on your Johnny cake.
I'm so lost right now, but that's okay.
It's back when you died, consisted of nothing but flour and treacle and some bully beef.
And that's good
What
enough
about
for
some
anyone.
biscuit?
And
Can we get some
and
biscuits?
some
Yeah, we need
hardtack
protein.
biscuit.
Biscuit?
After 3 months, the dysentery will be.
And a mug of stewed tea.
And yes, obviously, copious amounts of
Somebody's got to have the weevils. That would be the biscuit.
So we're back in town.
Suck
Yes.
on a lemon twice a year to avoid the scurvy.
So we
Summon a lemon.
Suck on a lemon.
So we're going to the
Twice a year.
constabulary to
Yeah.
drop these gentlemen off and have them interrogated.
Well, treated for their wounds. As
Also
well.
treated, yes.
Maybe if they cooperate.
Maybe we should be treated for our wounds.
Yes, probably.
Is there a doctor in town?
Yes. You may all be healed by
Is
one.
he British?
Yes, you may all be healed 1d6.
1d6.
Actually, I haven't given the doctor a name.
That's all right. He's Doctor McDoctorface.
I am great.
But the police superintendent is called Harrington Smythe, because that's cliche.
Oh, I got 4, but I've only taken 3. Does that mean I go up 1?
No, you're now a drug addict.
How does that work?
GM Malice. That's how it works.
5
I
years later-
say, my left arm's as good as new, what?
What, do you think I didn't hang around opium dens when I was in Hong Kong?
And that's what he's assuming.
I'm a Royal Marine, I have you know.
Yeah, you're still an officer. But
That's right.
Yeah, but it means he's used to his tot of rum per day.
That's exactly.
Splice the main brace.
It's kind of appropriate I only have one eye now, isn't it? Arr. His name is Cornish after all. My God, why haven't I had a stupid Cornish accent this whole time?
Because none of us could understand you.
Alright, guys, what are we doing?
Well,
We got healed.
Can we see if we can get these guys interrogated?
yes, we should.
We talk to the police to see if anyone can interrogate or interpret these guys for us.
hello, Harrington Smythe here, superintendent.
Hello, Harrington. How are you, sir?
Excellent. You're the Selden,
I am.
and that's the Viscount.
That is me as well.
What a pleasure to meet you both.
Count of Vice.
And you're some sort of major in the Marines.
I am.
I promoted him.
Did you?
Yes, you started as the captain.
Oh, I thought for a minute you were saying Harrington Smythe.
No.
It's like, did you?
That was a
Was I
game's
drunk,
mas-
sir?
That was the game's master side.
What the hell?
That was where I thought you were going as well. By Jove, what a coincidence!
You promoted me? I don't remember this. All right.
We wish
We
a
wish?
couple of fiends to be interrogated, please. But
I've
we
already
don't
been-
speak
I've
Arabic.
already been doing this because I thought you handed them in before you went to
We
the
did.
We
doctor.
did. So what have you found out, sir?
They're a member of some sort of cult, but they won't tell me what it is.
Well then,
We
But
already
we
knew
know
that.
where it is.
Oh,
apply the
yeah.
thumb screws then, sir.
Yes, they're in a house on the outskirts of town.
The thumb screws?
No, the house where the cultists live.
Not the unused factory.
Not the old bean factory.
What, in this place? No, it's a house.
Tis a house, sir.
House? Warehouse?
Warehouse.
Have you
No, I
gentlemen
was hoping
had
you could
some?
tell us.
Have you had some of your gentlemen go down and
Keep the door in.
yes?
No, we've got the place surrounded. Would you like to come?
Would love
Yes.
What? We would
I
love
mean,
to.
presumably we've told the police what we know about what just happened
No.
as well.
Which is we got shot at.
We got shot at by these idiots. Also, we were with this guy, but he's gone now.
Yes, we've reported that.
He's gone missing. We kind of know where
Lord,
he
what's
is.
his face?
We can't get to it.
What's his name again? Sorry, Peter.
I've got it here.
I do have.
Well, what's his
Sir
face?
John Craven Carden, 5th
That's right, Johnny.
Baronet
Yes,
of
that's it.
Templemore.
I say I am rather worried about Johnny. What?
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
So as soon as we get these people, we can get Templemore. Or Carven. Sir Carven, yes.
Excellent.
Shall we
so-
go?
Shall we?
We
leave?
shall.
Where, where are we actually in Cairo?
Yes.
No, you're not in Cairo. You're just in the village just north of the place.
Sakara.
Yes, that's it.
Sakat.
Thank you, you got all my maps.
Do we?
Yeah, they're all in the middle here or something.
Unless you destroyed them like you usually do.
No, I have not destroyed your maps. It's okay.
I see now. In terms of maps, other than obviously that.
That map I've seen, but
No, I think it's far more likely that we.
I
kind
thought
of-
I gave you a map of the area.
How do you spell Sakara?
S-A-double-Q.
I did give you a map of the area.
Yes, you.
Hang on, look around,
I don't
guys.
think you did. Well, I didn't see it because people
Oh,
just
you
look
did
at
give
stuff
us a
and then don't
map
show it.
of like the site.
Yes.
Might not have Sakara on it.
This is the letter from
Well,
Johnny.
then it can hardly be a map of Saqqara, can it?
No.
Aha! Yes, the Saqqara pyramid. Just to the south is the village of Saqqara. It probably didn't take us all day to get there.
No,
Unless we
no.
crawled there
Door.
There it is.
while being pulled by snails.
There it is.
Actually, that's not as big as I thought it was.
Okay, so. Well, there's the map.
So Sakara's like to the north. Actually, I think there might. Is there an arrow pointing to it? I do have another
There's an
map.
arrow
but
pointing
I
in
didn't
there.
print it out for some stupid reason.
Yeah.
Well, according to
fair
Google Maps, Saqqara pyramid is to the north of the village of Saqqara.
enough. That sounds good. Let's go for that.
Well, and Qasar al Murda is a few hundred meters west of the Step Pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cairo.
There's,
Pyramid
there's
of
plenty
Joseph
of
there.
civilization nearby.
Yeah.
Pretty
wherever
much.
the hell we
It's
actually
pretty much a
are.
tourist trap these days.
Yeah.
It's like
Actually, what I've heard is that Giza, the Great Pyramids, is basically a suburban area.
pretty much.
Oh yeah,
Next to the
Giza.
Great Pyramid,
Yeah, yeah.
Great Pyramid of Sheila.
Yeah.
Giza and Sheila.
Oh dear. That's so bad. That's bad even by your standards.
Well, it's
mate.
populated when Napoleon turned up.
You can stay at the Villa Khufu Pyramids Hotel.
Excellent. Lots of people with fezzes, I take it. Welcome to Khufu. I'm probably being a little bit racist.
Oh, there's Khufu's restaurant just further down, next to the KFC.
Is the KFC Khufu themed?
No, it just says KFC. And Pizza Hut. And Cafe Sphinx.
Yeah, this cafe absolutely stinks.
And the
So
Manuel
you said
Hotel.
my joke was bad.
They're doing it for us. It's like, no.
Oh,
I'm
Google.
glad that you picked up on it.
Oh,
at least.
Google, the power at my fingertips. And what do I use it for?
The Mamluk Hotel.
To look up where the KFC is next,
I've
next to the pyramid.
Given how
I've been in it.
Have you?
Yeah. And actually, if you go, and I went in there not to get KFC, but to use the bathroom.
Because of course you did.
And if you stand at the urinal, you get a perfect view of the
Are
Sphinx.
you for real?
And I never thought I would be urinating and being able to look at the Sphinx at the same time. Yeah, they've got a window out just.
Is the KFC locally themed though? It's just stock standard.
Every other KFC
Every other KFC.
Well, there can be some variation in KFC around the world. Like in Indonesia, you get normally you get like chili sauce with your KFC and stuff like that.
Wow.
But maybe it's
But
just
I must admit, it was a surreal kind of moment.
yeah, that's
would be.
pretty weird. I didn't know you went to Egypt.
Yeah, I did a documentary
Oh,
for Anglican Media.
that's right.
That's right.
You
When was
did
that?
say this.
91.
Okay, that's a fair while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you arrive at the house, surrounded by police.
Yes.
It's kind of like a one wall thing. It's a one wall thing with a typical roof on top and an enclosure outside.
Right.
So it could possibly look like a mini fort, really.
Let's
Like the kind of place that Osama bin Laden hung out in.
Actually, yeah. Come to think of
Like
it,
one of those kind of places.
Sure.
So there'll be chickens.
anticlimactically, there's no one there when the police burst in, or you, in fact.
Oh, so the police have already gone in.
No, but I figured let's cut
They
to
wait
the
for
chase.
We go in with them.
Are there
Oh,
any
there's something
artifacts
found
or
there.
clues?
Hopefully we find some stuff.
Appears to be deserted, but
Okay.
there are a lot of there's a mat floor made out of reeds.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting thing is there's various blotches on the mat. You know, like if you're in an old house and you move like a cupboard or something, and the carpet's a slightly different colour because it hasn't
there's a lot of
faded.
that.
Yeah.
There's that effect.
So it looks like stuff has been moved or
Yeah.
taken before the police got there.
In the centre of the room, there's something like that, and it's got 3 indentations as well. There's a picture of it in there.
Okay.
It's roughly
Take a photo of that, and then you guys can have.
So was this? It looks like it might be the outline of the heavy box or something.
something large and rectangular. Nearly 1 by 2 meters.
Well,
We're
okay.
going to
Simply
look through
looking at
this
the
place
imprint, it's not
quite
going to
carefully.
be a table because obviously that would have
Oh no, it's not.
legs.
It's not a table.
It's some sort of crate or wardrobe or possibly a bookshelf.
Maybe.
Or a sarcophagus.
I think it would be longer. The proportions don't seem.
What is it? 1.5
Is it-
by 2.
It's in the ground.
No, it's just that's just the indentation on the carpet.
Indentation on the.
There's like a reed mat carpet.
It's a tantalising
Yeah.
hint that we've missed something.
This,
They had
this
something-
coloured area with free support things underneath it, actually touching the ground.
Yeah.
So it's been there a long time.
Yes, I was about to say. It
But
seems
they've
like they've
moved
been
it.
there for a long time.
I'm definitely going to work out if there's a secret basement to this place.
There is not. After
Oh.
much searching, you failed to find it.
Is this like a Comet Pizza scenario?
Probably.
Well, they've all decided to kill themselves because the comet came over. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Nobody seems to be getting my joke.
I'm
except for
getting the
Saxon.
joke.
I think I know what you're referring to. It's a Hillary Clinton reference, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
Yes.
That's when the
It's an
loonies and the
insane conspiracy theory because of Hillary's emails where the Democrats were meeting at a place called, what was it called? Comet Ping Pong Pizza or something really strange, which was supposedly supposed to be a secret code word for child pornography.
Pizza Planet.
They were supposedly
And
kidnapping
they was
kiddies, keeping them in the basement,
and
doing
of course there is no freaking basement.
Cool
Well-
Australia candidate who compared COVID to the Holocaust claims he's going to build a castle on an island where there's also a paedophile conspiracy happening there as well.
Good luck to
Gosh.
So he's
All
going to
of
join
these
the pedophile
conspiracies.
conspiracy.
I had no idea. He's just going to build a castle on the island where he says
Will
there's
it
a
be made
paedophile
of coral?
conspiracy.
The Epping by-election that's happening this weekend is going to be interesting because Labor aren't even standing. So we've got a Liberal Party candidate, we have a Libertarian Party
Oh, yay.
candidate, we have a Greens candidate, and we have 2 independents. I have no idea how crazy the independents are.
Well, maybe
I
you're
think you
voting
can
for-
assume maximum craziness of all candidates.
Well, I'm voting for the Greens.
Gee, what a surprise.
Yeah, but all the same, I'm concerned the Libertarians going to get far more votes than they deserve. But anyway, we'll see what
I
happens.
thought you were going to say that they'll get far more votes than the Greens.
They might, because people are like, oh, which one's the Liberal Party? I have so much faith in my
I
fellow
walk up to the top
Australians.
to have a look around.
You're worried
Top-
that
the top
basically they
Yep,
can't
you've
spell
got a good view
libertarian.
of the rest of the suburbs.
And that's all I got.
To be honest, in decidedly middle class Epping, everybody's pretty damn civilised and educated, I have to say.
There's not a lot of hoo.
I'd say there's none though.
No, Pete's neighbour to start with.
He originally wanted to buy my boat, and there was like no way I was selling.
This is the Epping electorate. This isn't the Epping electorate though.
No.
Peter's not voting in.
Is he drunk 24/7?
Pretty.
Okay, fair enough.
He's
Which-
occasionally lucid,
which-
but yeah.
Well, we're being recorded while we're having this
So let's
conversation.
not.
Oh, sorry.
But which
Yeah, he's probably a
who are we talking
fan.
about? Not the person right next door, because they've just moved in.
I don't know who
No,
that guy was.
they're like that's the
Oh,
Johnsons.
maybe
They're,
about it.
they're two stories down. They were friends of my brother.
No.
The local.
Yeah.
The local colour.
He's okay,
Green.
but yeah, once he
Apparently.
gets alcohol in him. Yeah.
Really? What part?
Well, as I said, there was
Look,
no
he
way.
seems very friendly.
There was no way I was selling the boat to him.
No, he would have been crashing through your front door or
Well, I was
something.
more worried about him killing himself, but yeah.
I mean, that's
So you,
kind of
gave,
not
so,
your problem, is
so
it?
you should have sold his brother. No, sorry. I was going to say something horrible. I've stopped myself. I stopped myself.
First time ever.
Show good
Yeah,
restraint.
but what? Wow, what is this new day we see?
Okay.
I'm a public
So
servant
we-
for the
we-
government. How do I manage to keep my job? My stupid mouth. Anyway,
We have searched the place. There is no basement.
What are these
Oh,
indent
great.
things? Okay, what could they possibly relate to? We've got to try and work out what have they taken, if we can.
Well, that does mean that every time we come up against a heavy object at some point in this game,
we're going to
we
be
need-
measuring
we
that.
need to have to measure it with the tape measure.
Oh, do you know what I can do, Peter?
What?
Master Paris.
I have paper and charcoal. I can take a rubbing.
You do so.
Okay, you take a rubbing. Do you have enough paper to take a
Should we
rubbing?
find some
I'm going to
gravestones
say
for you?
yes.
Maybe about to match the wood grain or something.
You've got 5 tons of butcher's paper.
All right, now
That's as bad as my unlimited numbers of photographic plates.
okay. So
And Urban's under
it's somehow a clue,
Don't
but
know.
it's one of those frustrating clues where you don't know what to do with it.
It's a
Yeah.
clue, but we can't do anything.
We
with
don't
it,
know what to do next. Yeah.
Okay.
except that it's an
Well-
abandoned house.
So
There's
is
no
there any-
cellar to the place.
No.
Well,
Was
welcome,
there
Commander
any-
Harrington Smythe. That's an unfortunate.
Yes, they seem to have flown the coop.
Yes. How many people were actually living here, and is there any paperwork?
I surmise there was no one living here.
Do you have any trackers in your team?
Not really. I have police constables. Gendarmes, actually.
Gendarmes, I understand, but What do you do when you need tracking done?
Thump on doors and ask questions in loud voices.
I see.
We're a metropolitan police force. We don't do
Yes.
much tracking.
Don't really go chasing Bedouins into the desert wastes. That's a good way to
No,
die.
leave that for the army.
Where is there an army outpost here?
Is there? That's a good question. I'll say no.
Okay.
No, but it's like Cairo is literally just up the road. You know, if you really wanted to, along with that KFC I was talking about.
1880s KFC. The Colonel. Oh, would it have black and white minstrels as waiters?
Oh wow,
What?
that's gone in a dark direction.
Well, Colonel Sanders from
Oh,
the
I see.
south.
I see.
Actually, he'd be around at this time.
I don't think. Did he exist?
Was
Yeah,
he
I
real?
suppose.
Was he a real
I'm not
human?
sure he was.
He died in the 1980s. Yeah, it's probably a bit. No,
He
he
died
probably
in the
wouldn't.
1980s.
Next you'll be telling me the Mac burglar guy's
He
doing.
wasn't a real colonel.
He was.
He was a Kentucky colonel.
He is. He's Gargamel's
He's
cousin.
not a military colonel.
Yeah, he.
Is this like Bunyip
th-
Aristocracy?
He's an absolutely genuine colonel, but it's something that would be understood by people in Kentucky and not anywhere else.
It's called calling yourself a colonel when you're not.
No, he was.
What was he?
He was
National
declared.
Guard or something?
No, he was declared. There's this weird thing in Kentucky that
What the Moose Club?
noteworthy citizens get given an honorary rank of colonel.
Oh, okay.
I do not know why.
Because they want to pretend they're still in the militia.
Oh, I'm looking at his Wikipedia article,
Hmm.
and I just scrolled to the end of it, and it's talking about later in life he became highly critical of the food served at KFC restaurants, describing it as goddamn slop served with wallpaper paste.
Oh my god!
For which one? The Cairo one?
So was that
Any
his,
of them.
was that his
Right.
actual face they used?
Yeah,
Yeah,
hang
it's
on,
a
it's
real-
Oh, that would be
Honest
so
to goodness.
frustrating.
Well, he did have military service as a private wagoner during the occupation of Cuba, 1906 to 1907.
Oh, okay. So what's his colonelcy for?
Oh, it's just honorary. Yeah.
It's kind of like
So you just,
Umbrella-
you just automatically get it when you hit 62?
It's kind of like it's kind of like
No,
everybody
he-
gets Mr. Some people who are noteworthy gets
He
colonel.
founded a restaurant that became famous, and they gave him a colonelcy out of it.
Sanders
The government,
was
the
Colonel
Kentucky
Sanders
government,
really a
they would
colonel?
have made him a colonel of the National Guard or something.
Was he? Was he an actual colonel?
He was a Kentucky colonel. We've been just talking about
Who's
it for the
on
last
first?
half an hour.
What's on second? I don't
But
know.
what was his first name?
Harland. It's sad that we know this.
David.
No,
Harland
it wasn't.
David
Was
Sanders.
it really?
Yes.
Sanders! He's a
David
colonel of colonelcy.
Sanders. That's
Har-
fantastic.
Harland David Sanders, born September 9th, 1890. In Indiana. He wasn't even born in Kentucky.
Okay, so
Why
here
isn't
you go.
it Indianan fried chicken
In
then?
day, in
Kentucky Colonel is the highest
Well,
title of
trying to
honour
sell
bestowed
that.
on by the Commonwealth of Kentucky. It is the most well-known colonelcy in the United States. The Kentucky Colonel Commission is awarded in the name of the Commonwealth by the Governor of Kentucky to
I love how they
individuals
call
with
themselves
honourable,
Commonwealths.
yes, honourable title style recognition preceding names of
Commonwealth of
civilians
Kentucky.
aged 18 or over for noteworthy accomplishments, contributions to civil society, remarkable deeds, or outstanding service to the community, state, or nation.
Fair enough, you ask me.
This is so chicken inspector badge time.
So hang on.
Colonel!
It really is.
So hang on. He started KFC
Mhm.
and wasn't a colonel, but because
He,
the chicken became so popular
Because of his services to the state of Kentucky,
by
through
making-
food.
He was admitted to the Honourable
through
Order
making
of
the whole-
Kentucky
the state
Colonels.
famous and analogous with fried chicken. Yes.
So he's got like one of those fake PhD things,
Yeah,
it's like
pretty
having an
much.
honorary
Honorary
doctorate.
PhD.
like doctorate of letters or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So if Ronald McDonald had been Kentuckian,
He would. They were Colonel McDonald. Colonel Ronald McDonald.
he
So
gave
Colonel
envelopes.
Sanders never served as a colonel in an army.
He served as a private in an army during the occupation of Cuba of 1906.
Okay.
So it should be Private Sanders.
It should be private Sanders.
Private Sanders.
Private Harlan Sanders.
Yum. Hot diggity.
Hot diggity dog. Now,
Along with
Oh,
general confusion and major
I
television events.
said, boy. I said, boy.
I said,
What I say? What is the big idea of hitting me on the noggin?
Oh, and of course, as a child, I didn't really understand what this weird accent was. You know, it's like it didn't make any sense. I just say, he's a funny man, he speaks funny.
Who?
I didn't know what a Southern American accent was when I was
Oh.
a child watching the Warner Brothers cartoon. No, like when I was a small child.
Oh, you
Obviously.
mean Leghorn Foghorn?
Yeah,
or
Leghorn
something.
Foghorn. Is why does he speak that way? Because you know I didn't know what Americans were. When
I
was,
didn't know what Americans were.
when I was 7.
That's the other David Bowie song.
Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this information, which is
I don't either.
there were lumps in the ground.
Yep. Something heavy is being taken out of it. Egyptian statues,
Now what do we do?
like
What's our
made
next
of
step?
Oh well, let's go back to Mars. No,
No, we're going to have to think laterally and try and get
we
Sir
have had
John out of the room. I mean, it's been a while.
So these guys.
Hopefully he's well, he might be slowly starving to death.
Oh, him.
Well, David thinks he's dead.
Oh, he's dead as.
Dead as.
Dead as something very, very dead.
Dead as, bro.
He's full dead.
Yeah.
We saw him die.
Totes.
Fully sick, man.
Fully sick and
Oh
dead.
God, stop it. He's dead. Dead as a doornail, as Scrooge would say.
All buggered up finished.
All buggered up finished. Yes, he is.
This is only going to make it really funny if he turns out alive somewhere.
So the next step, we're going to alternate between the dead parrot sketch and Lou Reed folks, or what?
Ex-baronet.
Okay, I'm going to put you out of your misery. You spent a week making numerous attempts of dynamite and stuff to break into this place to get him out.
Mm-hmm.
None of it works.
Well, that
So we
sucks.
can't even get
Take-
into the
no,
wall.
it's
In
like-
what sense does this put us
So
out
he
of our
took it out.
misery?
He took it out with a crowbar, but we can't do it with dynamite.
Fortunately, the Vice Count is arranged to receive the Times on a regular basis.
Oh,
Of course,
Yeah.
what
clue.
civilized man would not?
This turns up.
I say, London, Friday, March 12th, 1889. Carden expedition returns from Egypt. Sir John Craven Carden and his associates have recently returned from the diggings in Egypt. Unusual for Sir John, no interviews with the press were given, fueling rumours of...
Weirdness.
Exactly.
What do we do now? Do we have to go
What?
back and find
So
this
he's
bugger?
returned.
He's returned. I think we can safely say that he has not returned.
It is an impostor.
There is an imposter. There is an imposter.
Do you know what? They were
That's not
keeping him.
Johnny.
They were keeping him in a box in there, and now he's gone to England. We better follow him.
Well, the player is actually prepared to speculate that actually the body has been possessed by something horrible,
Exactly.
which would explain not talking with the press. Nevertheless, that's an insane tangent. Yes, we probably should return to England and investigate.
Can I see the thing?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, later.
Sorry, so we can't read the rest of it? Fueling rumours of?
Just random speculation as to whether he found something or not.
Oh, he found
That's-
something,
well, that's
all
the rest of
right.
the sentence that we can't read.
Yes, and he's apparently returned to his estate at Stargroves.
But he's given interviews.
He
On
has
no
not.
interviews.
No
No
interviews.
Which apparently is unusual.
It's the lack of information.
I must stay in my soil.
It's Dracula. I'm throwing a curveball. It's Dracula. It's always Dracula.
I do find it somewhat
Oh, I
unusual
see.
that
So
as
that-
a close friend, the Viscount wasn't kind of stepping in simply to take care of his affairs back in his digs back in Zakara. Should we go and investigate whether or not that's kind of being cleaned out as well? As you would expect if it really was Sir John who'd left, or is it simply still as he left it?
You go to his hotel room.
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently he checked out and took all his stuff with him.
Oh.
All very
When?
suspicious.
When?
About 3 days ago or so.
So,
Probably longer.
So we've been here around a week stuffing
so
around.
within a couple of days. So there was a period of a couple of days at least between we seeing him named
Yes.
and then him apparently turning up at his hotel and taking all his stuff.
Yes. Basically, between them and you trying to break into this place,
Can we interview the person who checked him out?
Oh yeah, you can talk to him.
Okay.
I'm kind of disappointed that the rest of these
We showed him a
articles,
photo
all the
of
words
John
on
Gray.
Oh, yes,
these
that is
articles
him.
cut off. I can't read the whole thing. So it's like something
He
about
was here with his friends.
something
Yes.
about a concert for
which
the
friend?
indigent blind at St.
What was his
St.
name?
George's,
Oh yes, Al
performance of
Sayed.
Sacred music.
Mr. Al Sayed. Yes.
We know Al Sayed. We encountered this.
Yeah.
we have.
We certainly have.
Al
Well,
Sayed was the.
we've encountered
was
his
the friend,
writings.
He had-
9th
he
century
got the-
explorer.
The
That's
statue
right,
of the
yes.
Black God.
That said, is
hang
Al
on,
Sayed-
what?
Yes, I was about to think that this is possibly a common, or at least not unique name, because
But-
Al
but
Sayed
hang on.
was doing writings back several centuries.
Sorry, I just missed something.
I had something about
I missed something.
Al Sayed, the statue of the Black God.
our Lord Mutton Chops dude
Yes.
went back to his hotel.
Yes.
So what does Al Sayed have to do with this?
He was with him.
Explored the.
Oh, there was a guy by the name of Al
What was
Sayed.
Al
Yeah, he
Sayed
explored the
dressed? How
wondrous
was Al
place and
Sayed
came
dressed?
across the great
Oh, he
entrance,
was
and
dressed as the most rich gentleman.
Oh,
he entered the sanctuary. Al Sayed.
Yes, he did. He did enter the sanctuary.
Transcribed by Wahid al Najim.
Yeah, we haven't seen this Al Wahid guy, but maybe he just describes stuff. Maybe he doesn't have any of this. But somehow Al Sayed is back from wherever he's been,
The dead.
and he's
several
with us.
centuries dead.
Yes, he's been dead for more than 1,000 years.
No.
Actually,
No,
no, it's
no.
1890s.
About
He's
Only
been
like
dead
800 years or
He's
something.
been dead for 1,000 years. Well,
Let's face it,
It's
we-
the 9th century and it's the 19th century. It's
Yes,
1,000
you're
Let's
right.
face it, that's not the weirdest thing we've ever encountered.
No, it's not.
No, the weirdest thing we ever encountered was Future Guy from the past. I don't know if he was the weirdest thing we ever encountered, in fact, but he was pretty
He
weird.
was weird enough to give us our name.
He was from the future and the
I
past.
thought Midget Dracula on the Binky was the weirdest thing you ever
Oh,
encountered.
bloody hell. He was hiding in the bloody pool table.
As
Oh
you
my
do.
God. Driving us mad. Running around the place trying to find
What?
him.
Hiding in the pool table.
He was like, made himself miniature in his little bits of soil.
Yes.
They found some odd soil in a pot plant, and there was like an indentation that was human shaped, but only like yay big. that's where the madness and insanity started to set in.
It was great. It was a
Okay.
great case of paranoia. I tell you, where the hell's he gone? He could
What, miniature Dracula?
miniature.
And you were scared of miniature Dracula?
In the original novel, he can change his size. It's one of his powers listed by Helsing.
So at
just-
night when we're all asleep, he comes out at full size, and then he has a go at you, doesn't he? Has a go at you.
During the day.
Look at that. He's just
He
lying
shrinks
there.
himself down, hides
And
himself.
hides in a pot plant.
And then the pool table. Then he was in the bloody.
He was all over the place. It was great.
Okay, so getting
But
back
anyway,
to the plot at hand, although still being very silly, I am prepared to guess that Al Sayed is in fact
Small hand cocaine.
a cover name for Nyarlathotep in his guise as the Black Pharaoh, and he is up to something to corrupt Sir John.
Queensland Rings.
Yes, yes.
what the hell are you doing?
I'm doing a Criswell Protects. I'm making up batshit insane stuff.
Right, okay.
I can't do it.
With all the batshit insane stuff, are we actually going to go to London and
Yes.
investigate?
Well, we'll have to.
Yes, we're chasing this idiot down with
What?
his
We-
bestest new buddy Al Sayed.
Al Sayed. We're after Al Sayed.
And we'll travel by map because it's quicker.
Now,
there?
what
Do we have
what
to
is
stop
our
over in
plan?
Gibraltar?
What music did they use?
I hope
Malta
so.
Puppets to
and
travel
or
by
both.
that?
Can't remember.
Oh, it was the 80s music.
That's right. How'd you get here so fast? Oh, we travelled by map.
What's the name of this 80s music? Oh, I can't remember.
So we're in London.
Yes.
What is our plan?
Look, Big Ben, House of Parliament. Okay, so let's go to visit Johnny's estate and
He's
see.
in North Wessex,
Let's go there.
just near to a little town called East End.
Northwest. Wow, all the
I
cardinal
flag us
points.
a horse and cart. Is that what we have?
Horse and carriage.
Is it south of East End? Because then we get all the cardinal points.
Maybe it's west of Cairo.
North Wessex, East End.
It's north of Cairo, a long way north of
Of
Cairo.
course, of course, East End is just a part of London, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But back then it was a village, I suppose.
This place is called East End. I can't help what it's called.
I surmise it's the east end of the village.
It's a soap opera about working
Oh, wow,
class
look.
people in London from the East End.
Here we are. Okay, so
We're in the village.
there's the North Wessex. There's the village, East End. We're in that village, and this is his estate. His
That's his estate.
right.
Look at
Okay.
these free drawn maps. You really have gone all out in the budget, haven't you?
Brilliant.
Please don't spend any more
I-
money, Pete.
I used some of this pen.
Don't spend any more money on us, for
Good
God's
on
sake.
you.
It's,
So Stargroves.
what do you do at night?
Well,
Most people
while
just
his
go-
eyes are rolling
That's
into
just-
the back of his head
That's wrong.
Most people just goof off on the internet.
because he's been possessed.
He wakes up
I
the
will
next morning
draw
and
my
finds
dreams.
he wakes up the next morning and finds his table's just covered in maps.
I need Bin Laden's house. I need it.
And in the fifth quatrain.
Oh, God. Alright, I must have a photo of this as well. I must collect this madness.
It's brilliant. I do love it, but I'm just like,
North, West,
this is way more
East
work than I'm
End.
prepared to put in for my games.
Gardens.
It does match one of my pages.
Oh, gardens. That'd be gardens.
What, okay.
Beachy Bubble Gardens.
And
I like
where's
your
Wessex?
thinking
It's
there.
over here. That's Wessex.
I presume it's one of the home counties.
It is one of the home
It's in the
counties.
south, isn't it? Yes.
You said it was in North Wessex.
Yes, but isn't Wessex in the south? So
Yes,
it would
it
be
is.
north,
Well, it's in,
north of Wessex.
it's
But Wessex in the
it's-
south.
It's around southwest of Oxfordshire.
Indeed, it is.
But it might be east of something
Oh,
else.
there's North Wessex Downs National Landscape. That's pretty bloody close.
It's that place. What's that name of that place? Is in Wessex.
Gee, Ray, if
The
only
horse
I'd been
with
to
the-
London
the
like
statue
you.
of some king on a horse.
Yes.
Alfred?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Alfred. Yeah. Because, of course, he was famously King of Wessex.
What's the name of the town?
Good question. When did they have that battle where they fought the Vikings?
I had a good Indian.
I used to know, but now I've
Now
lost
it's
it.
gone from your brain forever.
I had a particularly pleasant Indian in that town.
What was his name?
I was thinking.
Alfred would be proud.
Sorry.
Let's go and explore the
I'm
gardens.
realising
and
where
the
that
huts.
could go.
Maybe there's something in
I want
there.
to see the map. I wanna
That's
see
good.
the
That's
map.
getting nastier as I think. So let's abandon that until next week.
No cannibalism in Wessex, thank you.
Okay, oh, there's a hut.
It's all just
I know you did. I heard you, to be fair to me. I did hear you. Well, we'll go to the village of East End first
sure.
and go to
The tavern.
the tavern because that's, of course, what we're going to do.
Well, this Mrs. Mink said
We have to stay
Sandwich
somewhere
shop.
for a start.
Great. Well, let's go buy a sandwich.
because this isn't the Middle Ages.
What do you mean there's no pub in East End?
This is the tavern. Oh,
Well,
yeah,
a
I suppose.
pub.
I suppose the
There's
tavern
going to
is
be
a
some
pub.
kind of bloody pub.
There's always a pub.
Every,
Yeah.
every village is a pub in
But you said
England.
a tavern. so-
Oh, God.
Sorry. The pub. Let's go to the pub Because everybody in the village is
I
going to be there at
want a
some
pickled
point. or
egg
other.
and an ale.
You've got one. You
Excellent.
weird
I
man.
knew I was in England.
A ploughman's lunch.
Indeed, it's Ploughman's lunch.
There you go, sir.
In fact, I'm not that far
Advantage.
away from where I grew up as
Best
Major Melvin.
Pickled
Cornish.
egg in East End.
Excellent.
Since we're talking to the bartender,
Yes, landlord.
I just landlord.
I
Sorry.
can't believe this woman. I've taught this girl for 2 years, and every time she sends me an email, calls me Mrs. Stroud.
What?
2 years. I've spoken to her in person many
Her
times.
mother, that is.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, you teach in primary school. There's an assumption being made.
You must be a woman.
I must be.
You didn't realise, did you, Dave?
No.
All
It's
these
just a
years.
cunning disguise.
Gen- marriage is a
Gender
sham.
is fluid.
It's
these
fluid
days.
anyway.
Yeah, just go with it.
She's just winding you up.
Maybe
Is she
she-
being passive aggressive?
No. it's
Maybe
not.
she's
No,
as
she's
clueless
just-
as.
She's just.
They're always just informational emails. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Since we're in the local pub, I figure the landlord would know everything that's going around.
Yes.
So I'm an old friend of the Baron.
Yes, I've seen you before, sir.
Yes. How's Johnny going? I heard he's back in
He's not
town.
on a horse.
Yes.
Have you seen him since he arrived?
No, he went straight in and hasn't come out.
Did he have a foreign fellow with him?
Come to think of it, yes, some foreign fellow from foreign parts.
That's what I thought.
Did he look
Foreign.
Arabic?
Oh, I wouldn't know, sir.
Wouldn't know, sir.
Some sort of Swabi person.
Like you might get in Wales.
Oh, yes.
Yes, but that's all a coal dust and you can't scrub it off.
Oh my God.
I don't old with those Welsh. They're little and dark, more like monkey than man.
Oh, that's right.
And now,
Oh, we're
and now
being
Lovecraft
nasty
will
tonight.
give his opinion on the Irish.
almost like some kind of Hottentots up there.
I'm sure that all the archive artists watching on the internet will be sending in their complaints.
Hey, we have real fans. No, we have people that really watch this.
There's like
In
two
that
of them.
case, our
Yeah,
real
yeah,
fans
yeah,
will be
yeah,
sending
we
in
used to.
complaints.
No, they won't. They love it. They listen for this stuff. God knows they don't follow the fucking story.
God knows we don't follow the fucking story.
Okay.
Oh.
So we've established
I'm
that
sure
nobody in
some
the
people
village has the
should be
faintest
nice
clue where
like
he
that,
is
I
and
think.
what's going on.
No, they can't get enough of Night Stark's terror.
And can I just say, guys, Peter did throw us a bone there. So
Which bone was that?
He's
the
hiding in the
swarthy guy.
Oh yeah, we already. Yes. Well, that's because I asked about it.
Yeah, that's right. So
He's hiding in the hut.
So he's. What are we going to do? We're going to just walk up to the front door and.
Yep.
say
well, I'm his old friend.
Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
I'm his old friend. It's
Yes,
perfectly
okay.
normal to walk up to the door and.
That's right, and we just say we misplaced you, sir.
Yes.
Apparently you got home on your own.
We were very concerned. Last time we saw you, you'd been named.
As you do.
What the fuck? Not the guy that we saw die. Yes. He's in this house. Are you shitting me?
Dave, catch up with the freaking story.
What did I tell you about us not following the fucking story
That
enough?
can't be true. I've got to see this shit firsthand. Let's go to the house
Why
then.
the hell did you think we came all the way
To
back
get Al
England?
Said.
You missed the bit about. That's hilarious. Yeah,
Dave,
Missed
playing
the
game.
Read the newspaper, Dave.
somehow mysteriously, Lord Button Chops
Where are you this?
came back
Now
came back from the dead, checked out of a hotel with his brown friend, and headed back to England.
I thought that had happened all before he got named.
And
No, this is after. This is post naming.
and his friend is named Al Said, which, while is a very common name in Arabic, just happens to be the same name as our chap from 1,000 years ago.
That's right.
Hmm.
Which
We
we think,
find the coincidence.
Could be.
we think that's dead bent right there.
Dead bent it is.
It's dead bent.
What's going on there? It's like what might happen in Wales.
You just never know.
All right. No, we're gonna see whether this guy lives. Come on.
Yeah, you'll go down there.
Sure.
So I go knock on the door.
The door opens. You recognise Brownston, the butler.
Brownston, how are you?
Viscount, it's you!
It is me.
Oh, it's like... Oh, yes.
Is the master at
Is
home?
everything all right, Brownston?
Yes, he's home and... No, not really. I shouldn't let you in because I've been instructed to let no one in. But it's you, sir.
I ask this
I
question
will-
every week. Where's the bin?
I'll walk it. I'll sort
Bin master will bin you. We'll never see him ever again now.
I suppose my friends probably can't come in, but I can, surely.
Oh yes, I think... Yes, I should warn you, sir. Sir John is... I don't know what's happened exactly. I think it's the influence of horrible Egyptian man.
I
So
see.
this is Brownston, is it?
This is Brownston,
Yes.
the butler. I've known
An old family returner.
I've known him since we were young.
Ever since they came, he's forbidden anyone to enter the grounds. And there's all these foreign chaps.
How many are we talking?
Oh, maybe 20. So hard to say. They keep coming and going.
Well,
Right.
what are they doing?
Boxes.
Boxes?
They brought lots of boxes in, and they're out the back, and no one's allowed to go in their room.
Can I ask a strange question? Major Cornish,
Yes.
can I have one of those rubbings, please? The one with the large box.
The one you were specifically.
One of the
addressing
boxes
was-
that size.
Yes, there was a huge crate, like 2 by 2 meters.
Or even 2 by 1.5 even.
Yes, or something. It was huge.
I see. So,
Although we wouldn't use Napoleonic units of measurement around here, would we? Like
No.
meters.
no. Okay.
Yes, we would.
So,
Because we
where are
bears
the
of little
are the foreign gentlemen staying within the house?
Oh yes, they're in the house all the time, mainly in the back room where we're not allowed to go.
Right, I see. And what about Johnny? Where is he?
Oh, he's been keeping to himself, sir.
In his private rooms?
Yes, he won't see me. I have to go. I have to do everything for Ibrahim Al Said. A terrible man, terrible temper.
Why do you say he's so terrible? What's he doing?
I have no idea, but he seems to be the source of all this strangeness. Sometimes there's chanting.
There is chanting?
I have no idea what they're doing.
Is there a place we could go in the house where we could observe what's going on without anybody knowing?
It's a good question.
What an interesting idea. I was going to hang out in the hut. Or just go back to the pub.
Nothing's going on here.
solving for one
Back we go.
No, we must stealth for clues.
That's the place.
We must percolate.
Oh yeah, this is the place.
I say, this is the place.
So let's get
Yes.
the paperwork out of the way.
Place.
And
Place
move
where
the
things are.
move the little figures.
Don't need this anymore. Whee! Oh no, it's fallen on the floor. Ah! Ah!
Argle bargles.
Ah! It'll never be flat.
God, ever.
Ever.
I don't know. If you leave it out for 2 weeks, it might.
Yes, it will.
One reason I feel the need to help. Okay. Pathfinder.
They're all Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Okay, there's the front door.
I see.
Black. And your army.
And so Brownston's reluctantly letting us in, thinking that we might be able to help.
He's beside himself. He's beside
I
himself.
don't think he's one of our party.
He's too swarthy.
Or him.
We should repay his trust by not doing too much collateral damage.
Don't step in the garden. What are you doing? Get out
Wipe
of
your
the garden.
feet.
Stay out of the fish pond.
I say, I can't take you chaps anywhere.
Splush, splush.
Wipe our feet.
That's Brownston.
Yes. Although apparently he looks like Al Swearingen for some reason.
All right. Well,
Oh, Tucker.
right.
Okay, they're off in this room here.
Okay, that's the room where they're not
Did you
allowed
watch
to be.
Deadwood?
Staff
Yeah.
aren't allowed to go.
I've never watched
Yes.
Deadwood.
Oh,
And-
come on.
So the Carvin's in this room here.
There's so many things I haven't watched. I just bought the entire first season of
Right.
Rome on DVD.
Rome is good.
Yeah.
Is that his door?
Yeah.
No,
No,
Jack.
that's not the door.
There
That's
was
his
like
door.
there was like a lifeline.
What are you doing at his door? Who is there?
I say, Johnny, it's the Viscount.
Viscount. Yes, the Viscount.
He's being possessed.
Why
by
are you
something.
in?
We were worried about you, Johnny. Is this? By the way,
There's nothing to be concerned.
is this Johnny's
Why
voice?
did Brownston let you in? I gave instructions.
Because he's very worried about you. Johnny.
There's nothing to be worried about.
I think there's everything to be worried about.
I have opened the door. Behold my visage. See, I am fine.
I'm good. Go and inspect.
Does
the
he
guy.
actually look fine, or is he merely trying to gaslight us?
I smile at him and shake his hand warmly. It's good to see you, Johnny.
You should go now.
Why should I go now? Come and have tea at least.
No, tea is not important. You
Tea
must
is
go.
always important. You are an English gentleman.
Johnston. Why did you let them in? I
Who's
gave
Johnston?
instructions.
Brownston.
Brownston.
Brown, John,
All the
Johnny
same.
Jill.
Johnny, you don't seem yourself. You were so excited about your discovery. What happened?
Nothing happened. Everything is fine.
We saw you get hit by some sort of beam. You don't look fine. You didn't look fine then. You looked like you weren't breathing.
I know not what you talk of.
So you never told us what the discovery that you had, what the significance was.
Discovery?
The discovery that you invited us to Egypt to see.
Egypt, yes.
Does John get a sense that he's breathing?
Yeah, can he do like a perception check on him or something?
Yeah, have a
good.
perception
Or-
check. Or just ask him about something that you and him would know from his past.
That's a good thought. I asked
Or
him
just-
about some
Can we-
some incident that happened at boarding school.
What? Boarding school, yes. We were at boarding school once.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
very
some-
very
something's
dodgy.
happening with him.
Is he breathing?
Perception is 16.
That's pretty good.
7 plus 16 is 23.
That's enough. Does not appear to be breathing, actually.
Okay. So he's
In
a
your
bit...
head, in your head.
He is a zombie man.
Zombie.
He is a meat puppet.
Is there a reason you're not breathing, Johnny?
Oh God, don't
What
tell
do
him.
you mean?
Don't,
What is happening here? Who are you?
don't do that. You bring Sutek down.
What
on
are
us.
you doing? Who is this man? Why is he here?
Excuse me, I am talking to my old friend. Thank you.
You must leave now. Yes, he must leave at once.
Is this outside?
Or is it-
Sorry,
Flunky?
I don't wish to appear rude, but who are you and why are you telling me what to do?
I am Ibrahim Al I said. Good friend of my good friend Sir John. Yes.
I'm going to check, is he breathing?
I want to make sure,
Yes,
like he
that's
pulled
what
a piece of paper out of his pocket and went, Sir John, yes!
Well, I couldn't. I got 19 for that perception check, so I can't tell if he's breathing or not.
I think this one's breathing. Well, maybe he isn't. He seems far more animated and eloquent than Sir John appears to be. But if that's the case, he may be over 1,000 years old, which is an interesting.
You
idea.
must leave at once.
All right, all right. You do not seem you do not seem a gentleman.
is my guest. You are not my guest. You have not been invited.
Leave now.
Yes.
No cucumber sandwiches for you.
I don't know what's going on, chaps, but he's not breathing.
Okay, let's just retire away before we get gimped by Cybermen and decide what to
Gimped by Cybermen.
I think we should. This is beginning to sound very much like horses outside the city on that. Words fail me. Your.
The code is so obscure, no one will know.
The White Horse of Wessex or something.
No.
Horses?
The last adventure that you did when we were outside the big estate.
In the right Spelljammer. Yes.
do. Yes, we were camping out on a country estate.
You're talking about sneaking around and trying to find your way
Those
in.
big monsters.
Yes.
Clearly, we have to come back when it's dark because
Well, I
that's
think-
when the weird shit will happen.
Yes, I think we should retreat and then sneak up.
We're
Sneak back
clearly
to
going
a
to
vantage
set
point.
ourselves up in the pub where the good pickled eggs are, because
Okay.
I know what's
Pickled
going on.
onions.
And the pickled onions.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get a couple of bevies in, and then wait for darkness.
Yes. What is the phase of the moon? Obviously, we shall be skulking about. Do we need to bring
What was
torches?
the name of the
Brownston.
Brownston?
Yes.
Brownston.
I lost it in the heat of the moment.
Sorry, Brownston. We're going to move on because
Just let him
John
know where we're
told
going
us
to
do
be.
so, but
Yeah.
we will see what we can do.
Thank you, sir.
But just,
Thank you.
oh well, I'll tell Brownston. We're staying at the whatever it is,
At the Butcher's Arms.
the Butcher's Arms,
Good
whatever
enough.
the pub is.
Just in case Sir Johnny
brown
happens to
onion on
change
my
his
belt.
mind. Okay, with all that in mind, what is the phase of the moon?
The
Do we
grey
need to
goose.
bring lanterns for skulking around, or
What are we going to do?
I'm going to say it's full moon. Just to
Oh,
make it-
excellent!
So we're not worried about robotic.
Oh, we are.
Oh, we are. Yes.
But what are we doing next? I want to, I think clearly in an adventure, right? What you do
Right,
is you wait till it's dark,
right.
and you sneak back into the grounds and look through the windows and
Right,
see what
right.
weird shit's going down.
So what we shall do is we
That's
retire
what
back to the tavern.
That's
We'll
what
have the Viscount actually give a rough description of the area so we can try and figure out what would be the best place to actually enter the properly while we're sneaking about.
I mean, this is just
And then
classic
plan
Nancy
out.
Drew or Famous Five. It's just
I'm going to call the police. Sorry, sir, the phone is out.
and look on the horizon, Cybermen.
I keep thinking about the famous five. It's really hard. It's really hard to modernise them because of all the times the phone is out.
Plus, you got one of the main characters
Because-
called Dick.
Mobile phones never go out, right? They're always perfectly
Oh
fine.
yeah, there's never such a time as when you're in
It's- George and Timmy, the
Dog, Timmy,
Oh,
dog.
that's right.
yes.
Come back to you whenever there's time.
We found a homeless man in the water tank.
It's kind of depressing that the Britain socially hasn't really changed so much that you can keep adapting a story from like the 1930s right up to the 80s or something.
I don't know. I think it's cool.
Oh, we've been copped now. I'm going to kill myself so I don't go back to jail.
Right.
Because
The old Bailey.
there was a parody of the Famous Five
Yeah.
back in the 1980s. What was that called?
Five go mad. Endorse it.
Yeah, bloody.
That's what I was referencing
It
actually.
was the ones from. There was at least half of them were from
Not the one.
The young ones.
the young ones. Thank you.
Well, Uncle Jonathan, this is 1956 and homosexuality is still against the law. I'm calling the police.
Oh yes. Okay, so
We'll be at the King Alfred's Head Hotel in Wantage, pub in Wantage.
Sounds great. King Alfred's Head.
The King Alfred's Head. I thought it was I thought the one that I'd pulled out of thin air was the Butcher's Arms. But,
Yeah, but he's
There's a real King
He's,
Alfred.
Oh, okay.
he's
King
finding
Alfred's
a
Head.
real pub nearby in North Wessex.
Okay.
Okay, so we return to the pub and we begin to scheme.
Scheme,
So-
scheme.
Over pickled eggs.
Other people think.
I'm so gonna
We
fart
found
like
like-
just don't. I'm gonna gas myself to death.
So when we're creeping around the house. Oh, great.
Oh gosh,
And then-
this will be just like a.
In Blunston or whatever, you go, I have not smelt that in.
The sulfur content. There's no fart quite like a pickled egg fart.
Wow, you guys are mature.
Yes. I think you are going to have to label this as mature content.
Fine.
Mature. You know people who don't laugh at the word balls?
We are so immature. We can't have mature content.
Warning, immature content.
Well, what am I going to put up there? Look, danger, fart jokes.
Fart jokes.
No, I
That'll
think-
increase
I
our
think-
audience of like 12 and 13-year-olds, won't it?
I think I think warning immature content is they do very well.
forever.
Reminds me of the Late Show.
So
This show contains mature themes, and then it says, "Of course, you're not going to find any maturity in this lot."
Yeah. So we make like a Dungeons and Dragons adventuring group and basically plan
Meet at the tavern.
meet at the tavern, sit out in the common room and scheme over.
All right. So if we're going to do a sneaky expedition in the dark,
Because this is how
I know it
things are
says
done.
Stargroves, but I keep reading it as Saint Argroves.
Saint Argroves.
That actually works just as well.
There's plenty of hedges to hide behind. That's always handy.
Mm-hmm.
We can hide in the woods.
Look, there's one right in front of the doorway. I mean, you look.
But I mean, it's clearly an unsophisticated strategy, but literally, I'm just talking about sneaking up to the house and looking through the windows.
Yeah.
Just to get a sense of what might be going on.
Where did
You never know. They might do some kind of ceremony down by the lake if
Brownston-
we're lucky.
Actually say they were doing activities outside
In this
That
room
room
here.
there, yes.
room.
Oh, well, we even know which room to sneak up to.
Mm-hmm. So, are there any windows to it?
I would hope so. Yes, there'll be windows out the front. Although they haven't really. There must be windows. I'm assuming they're windows.
Yeah.
There will be windows. We will
Okay.
assume there are windows, despite the fact I don't see any on the map for some weird
Roger
reason.
that. That's fine. Okay. So we're going to do something cunning and viciously clever. We will sneak up to the house and
Look through the window.
in the
Do you have a
windows.
better idea?
No, I do not have a better
Right.
idea.
Right now, I'm just interested in doing a bit of information gathering and trying to work out what to do next. And so, a little bit of recce without being massively obvious about it seems like a great idea to me,
Mm-hmm.
or at least a reasonable one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I like sneaking around in the dark on memorial grounds.
So you're going to say in your underwear.
Doesn't everyone do that?
Okay, that was
I
not a good
hope I'm wearing my underwear.
In case you get hit by a car.
Exactly.
make sure it's clean?
Exactly. Otherwise, my mother will be shamed.
Okay.
Are you doing this now, or you're sneaking in?
Yeah, so
or-
we wait
Yeah,
till
let's try and sneak in.
You should arrange miniatures so I know what's
While
happening.
it's
Oh.
fully dark. While it's fully dark, sir.
It's fully dark, man.
While it's fully
You
dark.
can hear weird chanting.
Oh.
Body, 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 body.
I say what? I hear weird chanting. I
Okay,
think
so
something eldritch is happening.
Weirdling.
Weirdly, yes.
although some of the characters are new, some of them are old hands. Have any of those heard this type of weird chanting before?
No.
Okay.
I'm having a look at my skills.
Your skills.
Would be about, like, is there something we might be able to recognise about the chanting?
It's in Arabic.
Occult?
In Arabic. I have 0 skills in the occult. What have I been doing this whole time?
Being oblivious.
What's all this that's been happening around here then? I just shoot at it. I've learned nothing this whole time.
You
about
just shot
myself.
Cthulhu! Yes, and a good thing too. You damn foreigner.
With his arms all over the place.
Coming over you.
Coming over here. Oh, hang on. I'm over there. Where he is. I'm the one coming over here.
Oh dear.
Thus, the world was saved through ignorance. As Lovecraft
Okay,
would have
so-
wanted.
So what you're saying here is that we're all hearing this and none of us have the faintest clue what's... I'm refusing to accept. I'm rolling perception just to see what I've picked up.
Okay.
Coming over
You
here.
roll like that? No.
No, that's 22.
No.
No. It's still
Giving
Arabic.
us the entire basis of our written culture.
It's still
Bloody
bloody
Anglo-Saxon.
Arabic.
Bloody Anglo-Saxon.
Are you looking in the window?
Yes.
I'm looking in the window very carefully so as to be as... I even take my top hat off.
Pretend this thing that is obviously a bed is not there. You can see your friend. You can see this weirdo. See a couple of other dudes. All chanting away.
Rahun.
And does Nyarlathotep going to appear? Oh.
And there's a...
A massive... Oh.
And look, it's got 3
Would it-
feet.
Would it
God,
happen
it's
to
a
be
idol.
the idol that would have been in the
Yeah.
throne,
Yeah.
perhaps?
Yes.
So, when we arrived with Lord Loodle Woobs, whatever his name is, Carvin,
Garvin.
He was
That-
alive for
that
starters.
idol was not in the throne, on the throne.
Yes.
So, someone had already removed the idol,
Yes.
and presumably it was these guys, and they were keeping it in that house in the village in Saqqara.
A reasonable supposition.
And now they've set it up here. So they're just worshipping, they're just calling to the idol. We're not seeing any obvious cases of mystical happenings.
Well, it's rather strange looking thing you've got
Glowing or
there.
anything?
Because it's not just an idol.
Peter has fashioned out of Themo.
It's also got
It's not just
what
an
looks
idol.
suspiciously
What
like
is-
blood there.
Oh, it's some sort of device, isn't it? Like it's some sort of portal to the nether regions.
Those
maybe
typical
not
things
there.
again.
Or the other worlds. What is this thing? It only seems to be a doorway.
There's like a glowing.
And a
Effect.
glowing
Effect
warp
having.
hole or something. They are summoning Zutek, I knew it.
They're summoning Beetlejuice.
Sutek.
What are we doing? Are we like going to crash this party or are we going to sneak away?
Let's kill them all.
Okay.
Is the adventure instantly over? We throw some grenades in the window and run away.
We burn the whole house down.
We did promise Brownston we're not going to cause too much collateral damage. Would he be okay with us throwing a stick of dynamite in the window?
We'd have to break the window first. It seems like I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the time for this kind of shenanigans unless, something utterly evil and unstoppable happens this instant.
Yes, I think we can probably ignore the blood-soaked altar for the time being.
Well, is it soaked in blood? They seem to be
Oh,
trying
it could be red
The
paint.
glowing is intensifying.
Oh, let's stay and watch.
Yes, we're staying in
It's a
watch.
crescendo.
Okay, so here is an important question. Are we getting choirs singing Latin backwards?
No, you're getting Arabic.
Okay.
Does Arabic sound like Latin backwards?
Nital.
Suddenly this person steps through the portal.
Oh,
What, from the idol?
No.
No, from the doorway.
Oh,
Towards
they're
the
going that way. Right,
Yes.
okay.
It is bloody Sutek.
Who is Sutek?
An Egyptian god.
Oh god, for a minute there I thought that was lightning.
Lightning.
No, it'll be a cat
No.
or a possum or something.
God, in the late afternoon when I'm in the study, I can often hear in the ceiling somewhere.
No.
That's Dracula.
It's a rat or a possum, or it might be a bird on the roof,
Yeah.
but I can't quite work out. But it seems to happen the same time of day.
Okay, so I'm
The
getting.
great god has arrived!
Oh God, well, we timed that well, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of here for the time being and getting back to you guys.
What are we going to do now?
Okay, I don't want to alarm you, gentlemen, but it
I
looks
thought
like.
we were all peeping in the window.
Are we all peeping in the window? Are
What
we?
Scooby Doo style?
Somehow we haven't been seen while doing this.
They're kind of distracted.
Okay, gentlemen, do you have any idea what the hell we can actually do? Bearing in mind that, as far as we can tell, it looks like an Egyptian god has just been summoned.
Suddenly
I
you hear a
hate
whole
Tuesdays.
Suddenly you hear a whole bunch of screaming.
He's killing everybody.
Does it sound like?
Okay. This is definitely Pyramids of Mars replay.
I'm so going back to the window to have a look.
Yes, so am I.
Even though it might be an eldritch horror and my brain melts.
So, again. Oh, they're all dead.
They're all dead.
Except for one.
Now the time is right. You must go build my vessel to take me to the heavens. It shall be done, O mighty Sutek.
I told you it was bloody Sutek.
So Sutek brought his gift of death to all mankind.
Spell
Oh,
Sutek.
we're screwed.
How do you spell Zutek?
S-U-T-E-K. Old school Doctor Who. 1980s come back to say hello.
Yes.
Now what are you doing?
Shit in my
so
pants.
Sutek is a Doctor Who character.
Yes.
Well,
Is he a real? He's a real Egyptian guy.
not it, but he got used by Doctor Who as a villain.
Technically, he's based off set.
Right.
Ah, right.
That you have
Satesh,
numerous
yes.
pictures of, actually.
Maybe.
He is
I
the,
ga- I
he is
gave
the
them
subject
to
of
you.
he is the subject of many Jafar jokes. Jafars have jokes? I will attempt to translate one for you. A Horus guard, a falcon guard, a Horus guard, a serpent guard, and a Satesh guard meet on a neutral planet. It is a tense moment.
He's the one
The
with the
Horus
jackal
guard's eye glistens. The beak
That's
glistens. The serpent guard's eye gleams. The Satesh guard's
He's also, weirdly
nose
enough, the water
drips.
buffalo. Not the buffalo, the hippo.
Yes.
Ah, yeah. So we can see the other gods fighting him, going, "Get back in your hole, Sutek. Get back in your hole." But he's been released. He has been released.
Okay, so
Did
the
we do
question
that?
is it the case that he is now here permanently, or no? I was about to ask if we destroyed the gate, he simply vanishes back. But obviously, now that he's killed all his worshippers who activated the gate, there's no way that that can be disrupted. Sorry. Okay, so we've had a plot point that he wants a vessel to ascend to the heavens, whatever that means in this case. Should we
I think
go...
we should retire away from here.
So Craven Garden is the only one who's still alive.
Yes!
Brownstone may not be alive anymore. I don't know where he is.
Brownstone is not there.
Hmm.
Okay. Can any of us quietly open the door?
What are you doing?
I'm wanting to see if Brownstone is still around.
Well, we're assuming the door can be opened.
And what if
Well,
Do you want to go running around in a manner with an ancient Egyptian god, do you?
No, I would like to
And just die.
Because I'm thinking now is not the time to take on Sutek.
I think Jono is suggesting that we're going to find Brownstone and tell him to get the hell out.
But wouldn't he already know? They're all dead.
Well, so
They've only
Mikey
just died.
Brownstone. What's going on in here, sir?
Okay, so is the door locked?
No, it's not.
It's
oh,
open.
okay.
What's your figure where your figure is?
So just
You've gone in the door.
look
Just
around here.
Very quietly.
Where are you going?
Do
Well,
you know where the
Servant quarters are over there, aren't they?
Yes.
So,
Take a perception check.
okay, rolling for perception. 8 plus 16 is 24.
You can hear like a scuffling sound and somebody yelling no
From which direction?
from that direction.
Okay.
Brunson is having sex.
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of all the things that could possibly be going on.
In his Spider-Man suit.
There you go. Told you.
He's having his
somebody-
brain
Who's
sucked out.
yelling no? Brownstone or somebody else?
Can somebody cover the doorway and me
I-
and one other person will go dashing in there.
What
Okay.
amazing hero will go with the Viscount?
Sure, I will. I'll go with it.
Okay, thank you.
I will guard the door with my life, sir.
Which one is you?
I shall assist in guarding the door.
Okay.
Why is this chap lying
Time to
down?
stand up.
Which one is you, David?
The sheriff.
That helps me not at all. This is me with my hat and joggers.
Right.
Okay, well,
That's a cowboy-looking chap.
Yep.
Maybe.
Shall we kick in the door, Jono?
no, we're going
we're
to
just very quietly opening the door and being very quiet.
But he's screaming no.
We don't. Is it Blunston?
Oh, yeah, it's Bunsen
I
Brothers.
kick the door open. I've got my 2 pistols
Okay,
in
so
my
we walk in.
hand. Bang! To surprise
The
who's
noise
ever in
is
there.
coming down the left.
Okay, we go down
Damn
to
it! I go down there. I've got more doors to kick in. Who's that? Sutek?
No, he's
That's
a-
you.
Yeah.
Sutek's over there.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I just saw
That's
devils like that.
Brownston.
Okay.
Oh, that's Brownston. Okay, really.
Where are you? You're just in time to see him get horribly murdered.
Well, let's give it a go anyway. I start shooting.
Demon creatures. Do we really want to be doing this?
I would suggest
Look,
don't.
I don't know. No,
don't-
I can back up as I'm shooting as well, but we might as well start shooting.
Get in here!
What we're getting in here?
Okay.
Alright.
I'm afraid.
Yep. I'll start shooting.
What's
Why
the
not?
range?
We might as well make it a total
Range
party
is
kill.
9.
It's too
Sutek's
easy.
going to murder us, or what are we doing?
Shooting him.
He's trying to run away.
Should I borrow a D20? I don't have to look for the thanks. Oh, no. Alright, so range is 9, which was, hang on, I've got the, oh, I should have taken the Mark Beam rifle, probably would have done more damage, but it doesn't matter.
Evidently, you would have rolled a 1 and died like
So
a
I've got, oh, medium I've got at 7,
We need
so I
our
guess it's
Nexo
long
Nemo
range at
weapons
22,
against
is that
Sutek.
right? Yeah. Okay.
So,
Alright,
Beamo weapons.
I get 2 shots, is that correct?
And you get 3 shots per pistol, don't
3,
you?
oh, sweet. I can put
Aren't you ambidextrous?
Yep, I can put
You can put 6 rounds
6
into
rounds into this arsehole. Alright.
Not his
let's go.
arsehole, his head
No,
would be
probably
better.
not.
Watch them all bounce off.
Okay, better not.
It's
Okay,
demon
first
from the
one.
Nethers.
That's okay.
It's a demon from the outer
Doctor-
regions
it's
of
a
hell.
doctor.
31.
Is that a hit? Okay.
Yep. Next one's gonna be like 41.
That's another hit.
I can't miss. 30.
That's another hit.
47?
Yep.
You go up.
47, and I go up 1. Yep. 46. And 1 more, I think. Which will be 37.
That's 6 hits. Yeah.
Okay,
You
right.
hit him 6 times.
No,
And it didn't
that's
kill
not
him.
He's still standing there.
bad. Did
Okay,
it look
well, I'm
like it
firing.
damaged him at all?
Oh yeah, you've damaged him.
Right, there you go.
Okay, I've got my right and left 50 cal revolvers, so 9, so that puts me at medium range.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
That's a miss by 1. So 19.
That wasn't a 1 though you rolled.
Oh,
was it?
no, it wasn't a one.
Okay.
7. That's a hit because I've got
You're aiming at the same guy.
same guy.
Yeah, let's hit
How much
7.
damage does this do? 4 points damage?
This one does plus. So hang on a minute. Sorry, the first one was plus 2. So that means 19. So anything but a 1 hits. So the first one was a hit as well.
Oh, okay.
So at medium range, the damage is.
Well, the damage is the same
damage is
all
the
the
same.
time. That's
4.
4. Okay, so you hit twice.
Yep, hit twice.
My damage is 3 for each shot.
Okay, I'm going to hit it with a third shot. Again, a hit. Another 4.
Oops, he's gone down.
Excellent. We've got rid of the first one.
Okay, my other one. Now I'm not ambidextrous quite the same way, so I'm two less.
Okay, it's -2 for your left
Yeah,
hand.
so only 15. Only 15.
Nice.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, that's not good enough. So 15, 16, 17. No, that's exactly on 20.
Okay.
That's a hit. 18, that's a hit. 4, that's a hit. So 3 hits.
Ah, okay, he's still standing. He turns.
I pointed Jono.
Odd Dave, even Jono.
Damn it, I'm dead.
Even Jono.
Ah, see, my pointing worked.
Here's my D20.
Oh my god, it's still adding up.
17. Oh yeah, that's a hit. Hang on.
Get at me, you
What's he shooting at us?
Some sort of weird spear thing with a glowing dip.
That's not good.
He did say glowing dip.
Dip.
Tip.
I was going to turn and run like a screaming girl.
Now's your chance.
But first you have to get stabbed by a spear.
But no, some idiot had to shoot.
We killed one of them.
Ah, okay. You take 20 points in your
Good.
right arm.
Lord!
Damn!
How is that arm
Your
still
arm's
attached?
falling off.
20
1,
points.
2, 3, 4, 5. That goes into light wounds.
Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which goes into heavy wounds.
It's time to leave.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh,
Does that
okay.
mean I am dead?
Time for a critical.
Time
Yeah,
to
what does
take
that mean?
John's corpse out of the mansion.
Shit.
It's up to you, Chad.
Ah, here we go.
Shame he can't be saved.
Give me a D100.
D100. Oh, who?
Don't roll 91 or higher.
14.
14.
I'm just thinking tomorrow, right? Like we'll run away and leave Jono behind, Jono's corpse behind, and the following morning,
I'm fine.
Jono's there. I'm fine. Everything is great.
Watch me, dads.
Everything is awesome.
Amazingly enough, you're just unconscious.
I'm just unconscious. Oh, that's good.
Now we have to drag him. Now we have to drag him out of here.
Do you know how
Shoot,
slow
shoot,
I'm
drag
gonna be?
Harry. Shoot, shoot.
Do you know how slow I'm gonna be if I have to
Somebody
drag?
needs to help you, idiots.
It's your turn.
Yeah,
What are
I'm
you
gonna drag
doing?
him. I'm gonna holster, come in both arms and drag him back to where we came from.
Dong, dong,
How fast can
dong,
this
dong.
idiot go?
Dong,
Oh,
dong,
thank
dong,
Unfortunately,
God.
slow.
Thank God, fortunately he's slow.
I
Tin Man is
assume I
gonna
can
be
see
slow.
that somebody needs to guard the door, but I will be a hero and jump in.
I keep dragging. If I've got another round, I
As
keep
I said,
dragging.
I will guard the door.
What is that? I know not, O mighty Zutek.
What's my
Go! Find out! Yes, O mighty potentate.
What's my move rate?
Dung, 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 dung.
6.
Dung, 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 dung.
Why has he gone completely wrong? Oh no, he has to go through that way.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I reached them. But that's about it. I reached the same spot.
Excellent.
Don't look at me. I'm unconscious.
Your turn again. What are you doing?
Drag,
We're
drag.
gonna take him. We're going to take him. Well, between both of us, we can pick him up now, can't we?
Yes.
Gary? Yeah.
Their reactions. Dung, 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 dung. Dung, 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 dung. Hang on, where's the internal door in this place? Oh, it's right here.
Oh,
Yes,
it's in
of
a
course.
circle.
Ding, 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 ding. Stop! You have violated Sutek!
I think
Not that sort of.
The horse thieves! They went that way! Quickly, my lord! You compelled them off at the pass!
Dong 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 dong.
Time to leave.
Jesus.
Who was the bright Charlie who tried to shoot instead of?
We have to leave now.
Your turn. I keep.
How do we get out of here?
Out through the door.
The door's right in front of you.
Yes.
Get out. We go.
You can drag
we
him
go.
straight out the door in one
Yep,
turn.
we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
What about
How did we get here? By what?
You
What,
walk.
we just hide in the dark?
They lurked in the dark. Once they're through the door, I use my lockpicking skill of 9 to lock it. It's probably not going to slow them down much.
Next moment.
I read a
Through the
20.
door and keep
dong,
going.
dong, dong. Kill them. Dong, 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 dong,
run, you idiot?
dong, dong, dong.
Fly, you fools!
Yes. So I rolled a 20. The door is
Yes,
definitely
Ray.
locked. and That will not stop
It
them.
might be a good time to burn the house down.
Dynamite. Dynamite. Put some dynamite at the door. They'll come through.
Quickly,
I'm gonna have some dynamite.
I'm not sure we've got time for that shit. Let's just go.
There's no time for dynamite.
Urban has dynamite.
Yes, there it is. Dynamite.
Urban has dynamite.
Yes, of course.
Saxon rolled a 20 on his lock the door, so he...
Okay, so you've locked the door.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's not going to stop them for
The
long.
door is locked. What are you doing?
We're running.
Okay, move your
To the
figures.
extent that we can do that while dragging Dom.
You move faster than these guys, so you should
Yes.
be.
By the way, I would like to point out that the character that you used for
Oh,
Brownston
Oh,
was actually the one that's normally used.
That's me.
that's you. I got confused. I can use Swearingen.
I get very confused. I
You were using Ray's character to represent you. Oh no, we weren't. We were using Urban's character to represent you.
Which way is out?
I'd like to be me,
Oh,
please.
Probably
Please.
out this way. This
Can I
looks
be
like
me?
The gates are out towards the
Yes.
Can I just
race.
move the entire party?
Here,
That-
there's you. Move the entire party, please, David.
3, 4,
Get the
5,
momentum
6.
up and running.
We're off. Who's this?
Me. Apparently.
Hit them, destroy them. Dong, dong, dong. Fom, fom, fom. Your turn.
Great.
Continue to run.
Do we have to go round this bloody bush?
Alright,
course we do.
I'm assuming you're going to get out in time.
2, 3. Oh, we're jumping through the bush. 1, 2, 3.
We only have to sidestep 2 squares to get to the gate.
You easily get to the gate and you're out in the outer part. Well, you're not off the estate. You're just outside the outer wall.
Yes.
That's fine, but we're going to keep going until we get back to the village, because god damn it, we are.
We need more beer.
Herman!
Oh dear.
Time to play with the choo-choos.
Quite apart from anything else, we need to revivify the poor Viscount, who's had a holy spear of utter destruction thrust through his
Pass through
shoulder.
his entire gullet, yes.
Yeah.
I'll run my medicine thing again.
No, we've got doctors. We can take him to a real
Great,
doctor.
great. Do the medical thing. It's always fun.
Did they open the door?
Probably.
Eventually, but it
Eventually.
did actually slow it down for
You
a while.
weren't there when it happened.
18.
Surely that's over 20.
No.
No.
What's your medicine
What's
skill?
your-
8.
Well, 18 plus 8 is 26, which is
No,
over
but 10 plus 8 is 18.
Oh, you rolled 8. Okay.
I rolled 10.
You'll be fine.
Well, they've got close.
Oh.
He got close. He almost did it.
He almost did. Ray almost did.
This game rewards
Right.
people for trying.
It does.
Yes.
It absolutely does. You are quite correct.
Yes, it does. It deliberately
It
so.
rewards you for getting horribly injured as well. So I think I'm coming out of this one with like, like calluses all the way
Phobias.
through.
How are we for time, David? Since
It's
you're-
about 9:15. I'm actually quite tired. If I'd be happy to call it here.
We can call it here if you want.
I take it this
You
is a
want-
break point.
I mean, it's kind of a break point
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
I'm happy with that. Give you
Unless,
time to
of
think
course,
about
these
things.
guys chase us back to the village and just decide to take over.
Yeah.
They do not chase you back to the village.
This is very Doctor Who, isn't it? I mean, apart from the fact that it is a Doctor Who villain.
Delightfully
Yes, we will-
Doctor Who. I'm loving it.
But I
I
will,
think on a meta level, we will need to investigate and find out what his weak point is. Now,
Yeah,
the comment
yeah.
about the vessel to ascend to attendance makes at least one strategic sabotage point for us. There may be others. We shall need to
I would
investigate.
not be surprised if Sutek is relatively weak at the moment, and that he might be vulnerable, but we don't.
but I will add one slight point of information.
Yes.
When you actually get to the edge of the estate, you suddenly can't get out.
Well, that sucks.
Oh, is there an invisible force field?
Yes, for some strange reason.
Gosh.
Who would have predicted that?
Like I said, don't you hate Tuesdays?
We can't go back to the pub.
Okay.
Crap.
From the description
But
that
we
the
paid for that.
Viscount
We
gave
paid
us,
for a night.
from the description that the Viscount gave us when we were scheming at the pub, we will need to figure out any huts or sheds in the back of the estate.
You
where
have
we
a
can
map.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just hide in the woods.
Yeah, we just hide in the woods or find a barn or something out the back and hide.
Oh yeah,
there.
there's definitely something.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's going to be easy to take them on during the day. I might be wrong about that, but
You should fill him in on what's
But we don't even want to take them on.
well,
Guess
here's
what?
the problem, David. We tried to leave, but there's a force field around the estate keeping us from
No, that's
getting
not funny.
back to the village.
And we're not joking.
We've run into an invisible wall.
We are trapped.
This might not have happened if some guy hadn't decided,
We
oh,
can't
there's
prove
some
that.
nasty dudes, let's
We-
go shoot
We can't
them.
prove that.
We've hit a proverbial and literal wall.
So this is a bit of a problem because Jono, of course, is nearly dead. So we might have to do something.
Oh well.
But he's only nearly
But
dead.
look, if we offer him as a sacrifice
To who?
I know.
To Sutek.
to Sutek, we've brought you this.
Nummies.
Well, Sutek.
I think the fact that he
And
killed his worshippers as soon as he didn't have any need for them indicates that he's murder happy.
And
I
two
don't-
hedgehogs we found in the woods.
And a squirrel. I found a squirrel as well.
Squirrel!
Okay, well that's not good.
Oh dear.
Okay, so how do we bring the force field down?
Yes, how do we?
Yeah, how do
We
David?
will need to
Any ideas?
investigate
I
where
can't do everything, Jono.
Maybe if we
I
kill
killed one of
Sutek.
them.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
think the general answer to your question is solve the mystery, get through the adventure, and then the force field will come down.
And then pickled eggs for everyone.
Yes.
Don't suck on your pickled eggs, you weirdo. Chew on them like a real man.
Line them all up. Go.
Oh dear.
Why do you make everything
Who's
weird?
ever
Don't
seen the
encourage
movie- Who's ever seen the movie Cool Hand Luke?
Oh, a long time ago. Oh, yeah, he eats
You'll,
I
it.
know.
you'll never see boiled eggs in the same way again.
I know only one thing about Cool Hand Luke. What we have here
Is
is a failure to communicate.
Wow. Okay, alright. Time to get
Well,
stuff.
my best friend Brendan tells me that there was another movie that had that same line in it, but it was a zombie movie, and it also included the wonderful line. Somebody said that these people were dead, and the sheriff goes, "Not lying down dead, walking around in my cells dead." It was a bit,
Yeah, it's Return of the Living Dead.
you know that one, do you? Okay, there you go.
Yep. I do.
But hold on.
What have we found, Saxon?
I was just counting up, following on from the discussion earlier, I was counting up how many subclasses there are, and there seem to be 4, and I'm looking at Wizard, of course, which has 8, and I'm only seeing Abjurer, Diviner, Evoker, Illusionist. So let me go and see what happened
But
to
there are
the...
20 different types of illusionists,
Yeah,
just to be
probably.
complete.
Yes, but I'm wondering what happened to the Enchanter, the Transmuter, the Necromancer, and the...
school as the term starts.
I can't remember what the last one is.
Sanity, they're just called illusionists, and they're